Hello everyone and welcome to Tamam's Cooking. Today we're going to be making this delicious angel hair pasta. Now mine is just a tiny bit browned, but the taste is wonderful. So if you guys would like to find out how to make this recipe, just keep on watching. And Bismillah, the first thing I did was I let my chicken soak inside of lemon, water, and vinegar. So this is pretty much my chicken breast, not the whole chicken. And I have maybe about 2 cups of chicken breast. Use as much or as little as you would like. So this has been sitting in the water for about an hour. I'm gonna wash it and I'll let that sit on the side. And as far as the rest of my ingredients, here I have 2 cups of broccoli. I have half a green pepper and 1 whole red pepper, and this is sweet pepper. I have 1 cup of tomatoes. I'm using cherry tomatoes here. Use what you have. And I'm using about 1 cup of yellow zucchini. We're also going to be using some angel hair pasta. 1 tablespoon of butter. 4 cloves of garlic. And this is additional, but I'm also going to be adding in some Spanish cheese and mozzarella cheese. I also have some parsley, but that's in my freezer. Those are additional. As far as my sauce, I'm going to be using creamy Alfredo sauce. And I'm also going to be adding some 4 cheese Alfredo sauce. And the spicing, I'm using McCormick Italian seasoning. And I know this might not be like a universal spice. So this is a list of the spices that I have. I hope you could see that. And I'm also using basil. And I'm using Mr. Dash. I'm using table blend here, or sorry, original here, and also I'm using table blend. These 2 are optional if you don't have them. And we're also using some black pepper. All right, let's get started. And I just want to show you guys, this was actually 2 1/4 cups of chicken breast, and I cut it into like medium-sized small pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that on the side, and onto my frying pan I'm gonna add the butter. And once the butter has melted, go ahead and add your garlic. Give it a toss. And as you can see, we have some color into our garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken breast. And I'm going to turn my heat to medium. Cover this and I'll come back when I have some color into my chicken. Now this is 5 minutes later. And I'm going to start adding my spices. I have 1 tablespoon of, or sorry, not tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of salt. And this is 1 teaspoon of the Mrs. Dash original blend. And then 1 teaspoon of the table blend. One teaspoon of the Italian spice. And 1 teaspoon of basil. And a small amount of pepper, like a 1/4 teaspoon. And I also added a teaspoon of water because it was starting to dry up. But these are our spices. And I'm going to add in the broccoli. And I'll wait a minute on the pepper because that takes a little bit less than the broccoli to cook. And now I'm going to add my peppers. As well as my zucchini. And we're going to cover this back up because we don't want it to dry. And I just want you guys to notice that my water here is boiling, so I'm just taking a nice bunch of my pasta and I'm going to let that cook according to my package directions, which is 4 to 6 minutes. And as you guys can see, my vegetables are all finished cooking and they're just perfect. I'm going to go ahead and add, and now we're going to go ahead and add in our sauce. It out. And I always add in just a little extra water and get the rest of it out. And I apologize, I know there's some background noise. I am still going through home remodeling. So all I did here was heat up the sauce. I did end up using 2 cans. And now we're moving on to the next step. And at this point, I actually only ended up using half of the amount because sometimes I use this as leftover. So this is going to stay for the next day in the fridge. And same as this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my sauce onto this angel hair pasta. And you can make this as thick or as thin as you'd like. Give it a nice toss together. Now to me, this here is a perfect consistency. And now remember, this step was optional, so if you're ready to eat it, you could just have it right there and then. But I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese. And I know I showed that cheese from earlier, but I decided to no longer use it because it doesn't taste right. So we're just going to add some extra mozzarella cheese. And also adding some Parmesan. And now this is going into my oven to broil just so we can get some nice color and melted cheese. And I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like. And here is the pasta out the oven. Now it looks really good. It's nice and browned. And it's ready to be served. Now I hope you can see how beautiful that turned out. If you guys would like more recipes, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.